The last time Liverpool had 74 points after 33 matches, they ended up winning the Premier League title, and that was in 1987 and 1988 season, and also in 1978 and 79 season. You're watching Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amorgbe. Coming up on the program, it's 10 more points for Uche Chukwumerije as the All-African Games gold medalist won gold medal at the 25th Taekwondo Belgian Open. Also on the program, Flying Eagles are in Morocco for a back-to-back friendly as they continue preparations for the 2015 African Youth Championship qualifiers next month. Arsene Wenger is walking on the tightrope for a fight in Champions League sports after an embarrassing defeat at Everton. And Lewis Hamilton continues to dominate the Formula One season this year with another win in Bahrain, the 24th of his career. Tayo Salam will join me for these and more after this highlight where Arsenal conceded their 22nd goal of the season against the top 5 in England.
Stones leaving it short. Emergency action from Tim Howard.
Yeah, and you could see Stones' apologetic hand is up, but he was annoyed with himself. He threw his arm in frustration.
Baines. Lukaku! Good save, Naismith! First blood, Everton! One step closer to the Champions League.
Well, look at the room Leighton Baines has. Sandy Cazorla's got to be doing a better job on that, or if Flamini's going to come out, then he's going to go the whole distance. Able to find Lukaku with too much ease, and it's a very good ball whipped in to the Belgian, and a good attempt from him. And listen, it's all going for Naismith at the moment. He was terrific second half at Craven Cottage a week ago.
Game that will go some fair distance towards deciding which team finishes fourth this year. Although it's worth making the point that Arsenal have a relatively straightforward-looking run-in. Everton don't. Here's Lukaku for Everton. Still going! What a goal! And Lukaku sets off towards the dugout in celebration and leaps into the arms of the manager who has shown such faith in him.
Well, there's an extra few quid on his fee when Chelsea do sell him. And it makes you wonder why, considering what he's doing. I mean, again, I think Arsenal have just kind of sat off. A little lucky break for Naismith. Once Morales then feeds it to Lukaku, it's not good from here. Yes, he cuts inside. Vermaelen seems to get wrong-footed. Mertesacker can't get there quickly enough. And it's really good positive play. And I think we've just seen Everton look better defensively and certainly better going forward.
Coleman. Giroud through the legs of McCarthy. Flamini, Cazorla, and Sagna. Sagna ran into trouble in the form of Morales. Everton with numbers here, and with Naismith. Chesney spread himself. Morales, it's 3. And it may well be a landmark day for Everton.
Tayo Salam is here. Tayo, good morning.
Morning, Cecilia. Great to be here once again. After another amazing weekend of sports from Nigeria to England to Italy, all over the world. It was a great weekend.
Yeah, definitely a great one, but not a great one for Arsenal and, of course, Arsenal fans. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. You just saw that match there, but we'll come to that much later on the show. But we're starting with this one. Yesterday was actually International Sports Day for Development and Peace. This day was set aside by the United Nations and IOC to actually use sport to help bring peace in the world. And here in Nigeria, specifically in Lagos, a match was organized between two young sides, grassroots women football, for development. And of course, some of these girls, according to the organizers, will definitely, get a space in future tournaments for Nigeria, a situation whereby you don't have to recycle on the 17 players. It happened in Lagos yesterday, and we spoke to some of the organizers. Rafael Ladipo was there. Chioma J1, of course, a good medalist, she was there. Interestingly, she actually played for the Super Falcons before she won the medal she won, the very first for Nigeria in long jump. Let's listen to them, what they had to say concerning development in Nigeria. But the focus for them yesterday was actually on developing the young girls for better tournaments.
People should be encouraged to support the younger ones, because some of the children go astray because they don't have anything to do. But if they can focus their interest on sports as a building force, I think it will go a long way in helping this country, any country here in the world.
So I'm happy to be part of this program today. What I'm seeing today, apart from celebrating this day for peace, it is another thing showcasing the grassroots sports as far as the women is concerned in Nigeria. Some of these girls, if taken seriously, if we encourage them properly and support them, can one day be part of the national teams.
We're used to always clapping for people at the top. We like finished products. We give accolades to people who have made it. There would not be a Mikel Obi, if there was no coach who started coaching him from age 8, 9, and all that. So there wouldn't be a Mercy Akide, if nobody started coaching her, at age 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
To develop somebody is not an easy thing. And you know that to manage a human being is a very big work. And now, when you get the people that have the interest, they have the zeal, then they'll be able to get the right athletes, the right footballers, because here in Nigeria we have thousands and one of them. You just need the right people to come on board and start developing what we have. We have them so many.
All right, that's Chioma J1 talking about development, young girls for the future. Now, let's just move straight to the Flying Eagles. Of course, they are in Morocco for a back-to-back friendly, and this is part of preparations for the 2015 African Youth Championship that will be hosted in Senegal. Most of the boys are already in camp, and of course, some of the boys who won the under-17 Golden Boys,
Yes.
actually, most of them are promoted to under 20, and of course, even their coaches, 2 of their coaches are here. So there's just the possibility that Nigeria is looking forward to another trophy.
Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. But then it's good to see that preparations have started in earnest, and all the players, they will play back-to-back friendly games, and it's a very good one. And we're looking forward to seeing the likes of Taiwo Awoni and the Kelechi Iheanacho. Yeah, those guys did very well at the under-17 level. Now it's time for them to now take that step up. It's totally 2 different levels of football, so we'll see how they're able to perform at this particular level.
Both matches were played on the 9th and 11th in Rabat in Morocco, 4 p.m. local time. Of course, this will definitely help them to prepare well for the subsequent qualifiers. Of course, Nigeria got the bye. They will be playing the winner between Kenya and Tanzania. That's 4. Those ones couldn't get a bye, but Nigeria, because we are champions, of course, we got a bye and played the winner between Kenya and Tanzania for the qualifiers. Okay, moving on the show. Talked about the Women's League. Of course, Rivers Angels maintain the top position, and these are the results coming from the week 6 of the Nigerian Women Premier League. Sunshine Queens beating Edo Queens 2-0. And because of this victory, Edo Queens, well, for them right now, they are at the bottom, back to the bottom of the table. And you have Adamawa Queens and Bayelsa Queens. It was a walkover. Bayelsa did not travel to Adamawa. I think maybe the organizers of the league will have to think of how to have a separate home ground for Adamawa. The last time Sunshine Stars did not go, and of course they have to forfeit that also. It was a walkover. They had all 3 points. If you don't honor your games, of course, it's usually a walkover and you get all the points. Rivers Angels and Oshun Babes, 5-1. Rivers Angels, of course, unsung with the likes of Stella Mbachu, and most of the girls in the Super Falcons are there. Of course, it was a 5-1 whitewashing of Osun Babes. They're back to the top with, after 6 games, 14 points. A good one for them. Of course, the next one, the Pelican Stars and Taraba Queens. Pelican Stars winning their matches. They're yet to lose a game this season. Just after playing 5 matches, they have 13 points and just 1 draw so far. For Rivers Angels, they've gotten 2 draws, also yet to lose a game this season. And of course, you have Ibom Queens. They were at the top before, but Rivers Angels, their back-to-back victory, put them at the top. For Ibom Queens defeating Confluence Queens. Confluence Queens, after that, their 4-0 victory, where their governor actually watched them. They've been downward slide, not a good one for them, losing this one 3-0. And of course, you have Nasarawa and Delta Queens. Nasarawa Amazons beating Delta Queens 2-1. You have the top 3, Rivers Angels, Pelican Stars, and Ibom Queens, and the top 4, the last 4, you have Taraba, Bayelsa, Edo Queens, of course, Adamawa completes that.